What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Aftersound here, bringing you Splinterlands content daily. We also stream over on Twitch at This Is Aftersound, so come by and say hello. All right. Well, there was a very interesting chat happening, or conversation happening in the Mav chat last night based on a comment by Cryptomancer right after the airdrop came out, the Carnage Titan airdrop. Now, I actually flagged this. I took a screenshot of it so that I knew that I would come back and record a video this morning because this happened like right before bed for me. And so I was not planning to bring it up in the Mav chat, but I believe the user G Vasil brought it up, and that led to an interesting discussion, which I highly recommend you. Excuse me. I highly recommend you go check out and read. We're just gonna cover it on the surface here. So, well, I don't know. We'll see where this video goes. But the comment was from Cryptomancer that 37,450 accounts will have a chance at getting the airdrop, meaning that only 37,450 accounts bought packs. So this caught my attention because I'm just like, all right, we're always trying to find out just how many real people there are versus the amount of bots, right? We have like 300,000 to 400,000 daily active accounts, and we knew that bots were a significant amount. Oddly enough, I mean, I always chalk it up to like half, and then even in my most extreme examples that I would give, I would always say, oh, well, what if we just say 90% are bots and only 10% are humans? Well, here we go. Now we only have roughly 10% of accounts that are buying cards. So maybe I wasn't that far off, because here's the thing. And this is kind of what I want to get into with this video, and then my homework assignment for people here, not that I'm fishing for comments, is just to see, has anybody been playing the game and not bought a single pack? That's my question, because this 37,450, this is a solid number here. This is a hard number that we know for sure are the amount of accounts that have bought packs. Now, we also know that there are people with multiple accounts that buy from those packs. I, for example, have 2 accounts that I've bought packs on in order to get get the benefit of what's that called? Get the benefit of the affiliate program, right? The 5%. So I know that I'm not the only one, and I wouldn't be surprised if there was a significant amount of these that were doubled up for a single person rather than being individual accounts per person. So the thought process here is, how many people are there playing that are not buying packs, that have not bought a single pack, like a big old goose egg? Because I don't know, but for me, obviously I've bought a ton of packs, but I'm trying to figure out whether it's a safe assumption to think that every single person who plays and that's involved with this game and playing it on a regular basis, that is part of that 400,000 daily active user account, that they've bought at least one pack just to roll the dice. Like, I mean, it's hard to believe that people wouldn't. Now, granted, the smart thing to do is not buy packs. And I've been saying it, Aggie's, I mean, all the way from the top, Aggie's been saying it too, that the best way for new players to get into the game is to buy individual cards and to build your deck up that way. And I still think that that's the right way to do it. But the allure of buying a pack, even if it's just to roll the dice or to potentially, hopefully get an airdrop, right? I guess that's rolling the dice too. But I don't know. That to me just says that this number, this 37,450, is probably over, right? It's inflated in terms of the amount of real people playing this game. So, I don't know where the conversation kind of ended, and it's still somewhat ongoing. I probably won't be able to find it here, but the thing is, so I found parts of it. So he said this probably passed on the radar. G Vassal, to your point, this did not pass under the radar for me. I plan on making a video this morning as soon as I woke up. But I'm so happy that you brought this up, and I know that you're taking the brunt of being a fudder in the Mav chat, but I do not believe that you are fudding, and I think that all of the points that you have brought up are fantastic. So here's like another thing. So GFASL is saying that essentially the number of players that they had during Untamed was about 3,000 daily active users. So why would they increase 10x from 1.5 million untamed packs to 15 million unless they saw that the player base had jumped up 10x too, right? So the 3K to 30K is actually very reasonable. And so again, this just begs so many questions, because now, like, this really has me thinking about the bots. And it's like, not that, again, I am bot neutral, but it's just like, if a game is 90% bots, I don't know what that says about it, but I can't imagine that it has a good perception. You know what I mean? Like, yes, I know that there are people who are upset that the bots are just sucking the economy dry, and I get that. I think that's a valid argument. The problem is now is we have almost like we have a number. We have a number. Like, to me, like 30,000 players actually seems legit. Whenever I was saying this before, I was always like half joking, because I thought that maybe we'd have maybe 100K players or something. But for us to go from 3K last year or before or during Untamed to about 30K now is a 10x, which is still pretty good, considering that if we have 10x the amount of players, even in this kind of bear market that we're in. So there's a lot to take away from this. And I probably want to sit with it a little bit more, but I did want to make a video and kind of call it to people's attention, because I think this is the first time that we are seeing, or at least the first kind of evidence that we're seeing, of just how many bots there are. The other good thing that he brought up too, and I'm not sure if I'm going to find it, but here you go. So he's talking about Bulldog's channel and saying that, the most popular Splinterlands YouTube channel is Bulldog's. And I don't think I've seen another channel that has more subscribers than Bulldog's. So Bulldog has about 20K subscribers, which means if the game had 300,000 players, there would probably be a lot more subscribers on there. You know what I mean? The other part of it too, and I don't know where he did the math, but we can probably just do it on our own here, is that if we did have 300,000 players, I believe the math for 15 million packs divided by 300,000 players is 50 packs per person, which, again, at the time when Chaos Legion was first coming out, and everybody thought that we were going to sell out so super quickly, that number was getting thrown around. Like, who isn't going to buy 50 packs, right? But I think we very quickly learned, we very quickly saw that the amount of packs was way higher than the amount of capital in the game, or the amount of capital that was willing to come into the game. And now, based on this information from Cryptomancer, it seems as though we're learning that the amount of players is significantly lower. So I'm very curious to get your guys' thoughts on this. Like I said, it's something that I'm still sitting with. I'm not trying to say like ban the bots. That's not where I'm going with this. I'm still bot neutral. But what I'm trying to figure out now is, if the game is still so heavily inundated with bots, does that mean that there is still a certain exploit that's happening, right? And maybe not in the way that maybe not in the way that it was before, right? Like, because I looked at the bronze nerfs, especially bronze 3 being especially important, but now CP's just out and about and so cheap that, I don't know, like, maybe you do need to raise the amount of power that people need to get in order to start earning. But then again, that hurts newer players, or players that don't have as much to invest. So I don't know. This is an interesting place that we're finding ourselves in, and I'm very curious to see where the conversation goes from here. But I would love to hear your thoughts on it. I'm going to leave this video, or I'm going to end this video right here. I will catch you all in the next one. I will see you on the game, and I look forward to hearing your thoughts down below. Take care.